The problem with MICAH Parsons is he's too interested in speaking up too much in the public eye. I love the fact that he has his own theories to who he is as a player, and he likes to compare himself to guys like TJ Watt and Myles Garrett. He is nowhere a comparable player to TJ Watt and Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett is, to me, one of the best defensive linemen in the league. TJ Watt could be moved on any parts of the line. You could put him at linebacker. You could put him at middle and linebacker. You could put him at defensive end. You could put him as nose tackle because of his athletic ability. No, he's not as big as most of those nose tackles, but you can put him on any part of that line and shift him. He will dominate. He's so athletic. The way I look at MICAH Parsons, he's undersized. He is an outside linebacker who can play defensive end. He can stop the run. He can go at the quarterback and go after the quarterback every single time. The problem with MICAH Parsons, and we've seen this year, last year and the last 2 years, especially in the playoffs, when he gets double and triple teams, he can't do nothing. And the problem with the Cowboys right now is they have no depth defensively. There's nothing there right now for the Cowboys. Darrelle Revis coming out and taking shots at Jerry Jones, not surprising. Jerry Jones is the kind of guy that has attacked certain players over the years because he feels that owners should be in control of the pay. Darrelle Revis, what did he do to the New York Jets? Do you remember the Rex Ryan era? Darrelle Revis wanted that extension. During preseason, he didn't play. If you watched Hard Knocks, the first Hard Knocks the New York Jets were on, Darrelle Revis negotiated a deal with Rex Ryan and Woody Johnson in a diner because the Jets did not want to pay Darrelle Revis and extend him to a 4-year contract. The Jets were willing to go 2 to 3 years. He wanted 4. The Jets agreed to 4 after the fact. Darrelle Revis, obviously knowing that he was in the driver's seat, he's at the time, he was the best corner in football, coming off of tremendous seasons, having guys like Cromartie and a defense as good as Rex Ryan's defense, back-to-back AFC titles. You're thinking, and you go back to what Jerry Jones is as an owner and a guy that really stands for something for the NFL. MICAH Parsons just wants to be in the driver's seat and make sure that he's threatening Jerry Jones and letting everybody know that he is the man. He is the guy. And nobody, including Jerry Jones, is going to tell him otherwise. He wants to make $6 million more than TJ Watt, who just got his big contract from the Pittsburgh Steelers. Is he worth it? He's younger than TJ Watt. Is he better than TJ Watt? Not a chance in hell, like I just said. You have to look at the way the NFL works. And I know fans are going to tell me, well, guess what? If one quarterback is making more money than another guy, he must be better. That's not how the NFL works. If a quarterback makes money in 2025, that's worth about $35 million. When a quarterback becomes a free agent in 2026, if he's half decent, he's going to make $40 million. That's how the NFL works. Even though the other guy the year before is better than the guy that's going to get paid $4 million more, the NFL believes that you set the number and the number will be pushed the next year. And that's what MICAH Parsons sees himself right now. TJ Watt got paid. Myles Garrett got paid. Hendrickson didn't get an extension. He got a 1-year, $30 million. Honestly, if you would ask me right now, who's better, Trey Hendrickson or MICAH Parsons, I'm taking Trey Hendrickson. The youth is what you're going to look at. MICAH Parsons is a lot younger. But who's been more important to their defense over the last 2 seasons? It's Trey Hendrickson. The Packers would love to add a guy like MICAH Parsons, and they'd probably give up the farm for MICAH Parsons. I could see MICAH Parsons getting traded for 2 first-round draft picks because somebody like Green Bay, who thinks they're one player or a defensive lineman away from being an elite team, they would do whatever it takes to get him. They have Jordan Love. They have the offense they believe that can go all the way this year. They added Matthew Golden in the first round this past year, who they believe is a number 1. They couldn't move Watson before, obviously, the preseason, so now they have him. They got Reed. They're loaded. They're ready to win and have one of the more efficient running backs in all of the NFL. If they had MICAH Parsons, you're arguing or even probably comparing them to the Eagles now when it comes to all-around talent. You go back to the lawsuit, and I know everybody's going to have their own opinion, to $2.6 million. $2.6 million to a guy like Micah Parsons is chump change. Micah Parsons right now, with the endorsements and sponsorships he's getting for his podcast, is worth tens of millions of dollars. This guy is making hand over fist money. And that's why you look at the 𝐃𝐨𝐧'𝐭 and you look at Travis. The only reason why Travis came back is because he wants to prove that he's not washed up and he wants to win another Super Bowl. This is his final year. He lost 25 pounds. He's engaged now. The money means nothing. He just got a $100 million contract with his brother. These guys are making money no matter what they're doing. Micah just wants to make that contract that's going to set him and his family up for the next century. Is he wrong? No. Micah Parsons deserves the money. I know a lot of Cowboy fans are upset at him right now, including the Beef, coming out and saying, just trade him. I don't want to deal with this anymore. He's not as good as he thinks he is. Meanwhile, over the last 3 years, Cowboy fans were trying to compare him to TJ Watt, compare him to Myles Garrett as the Elite 3, as what they were calling him over the last 2 years. Well, he's not Elite 3. He's not in the Elite 3. I could put maybe 2 or 3 guys in front of Micah Parsons now, because until Micah Parsons proves himself as a playoff-born player, he, to me, is not worth the money TJ Watt got.